Hey, welcome back. And if it's your first time here, just welcome. Today, I'm going to show you how to take better pictures. Now, you may be wondering why your pictures are, to put it in the English parlance, pants. Not the American pants on the outside, but the English Y-front pants on the inside. In other words, rubbish. Is it because your camera is bad? I doubt it. You can take pictures with just about any camera, including a phone. Is it your lens that's wrong? Could be, I mean, if you're using your lens wrong, but that's doubtful. So it's probably down to the way that you're actually taking pictures and the fact that you're not using composition correctly. Now, you may have heard the word composition bandied around photography circles quite a lot, and you probably would have heard of things like leading lines and depth of field, depth of focus, and the rule of thirds. But then we didn't get into photography to have to follow rules. We're like creative, man. So I'm going to show you 3 easy techniques where you don't have to buy any new gear, you just have to change your angle of view and how you're actually taking the picture. All of these are very simple, easy to do, and you'll master them very, very quickly, and you'll be surprised just how much your photography goes from that's an all right picture to bloody hell, that's amazing. So let me introduce you to my friend Sean, who's over there. He's a bit of a fishaholic. And when it comes to photographing people, this is tip number 4, the free tip. I'm going to do it first. When it comes to taking pictures of people, have them doing something. And I'm going to get Sean doing a bit of sea angling. He's making a video. I'll put a link to the video in the description box down below if you're into that sort of thing. Okay, so here we are. I've just got my normal DSLR camera, as I always have. Standard DSLR, standard kit lens. It's a 24 to 85mm zoom. So I'm just going to do a straight on shot of Sean fishing. I think he's fishing for wrasse today. And then I'll show you the technique that we need to do to make it a much better image. So this is the standard shot that anyone would take. Standing up, eye level, focus on Sean, take a shot, walk away thinking you're quite happy. When you get back to have a look at the picture, it's just boring. You're like, fall asleep in your chair, boring. So what you want to do is get down low. Now, the reason I've chosen this part and told Sean to fish in a place he's never going to catch a fish, not that that's any different to normal, but is because I've got this little rock pool here and it's got some weeds growing in it, and I can use that for my composition. So you get your bum in the right position so it stays dry. You get your elbow is just going to go in the water, unfortunately, that's just the way it is. And then I'm getting as low to the ground as possible. In fact, the camera's now touching the ground. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3. So the next little tip will be useful if you've got small children to photograph, or pets, or animals, anything like that. So while Sean's off fishing in the background somewhere over there, I'm going to use his dog Millie as my model. This is Millie. Meet Millie. Say hello, Millie. Say hello. So what most people would do is stand up and then look down, turn the camera on. Millie, Millie, come on, up, up. That's it. And then photograph from that standpoint. But if you come down, so you're now at her eye level, and we get Sean in the background to show that we're actually somewhere doing something. We'll just do a few different angles. But all the time, just working at eye level. Now, hold on, Millie, hold on. So you can see photographing at eye level makes it a much more powerful image. So Millie here, who has done a sterling job, although she was up on a plinth and I was a little bit down, so I only had to bend down a bit. If she was on the ground, like a dog or a small child would normally be, you just have to get low enough, so kneel down, even lie down depending on the dog, to get that eye level, and that's a lot more powerful an image than you would normally get. We just found this lobster pot on the way down, so I think it's going to make a perfect prop because, well, actually they're bloody heavy. What we're going to do is use a prop in the foreground to lead the eye, leading lines, lead the eye towards the subject, Sean, although we're a little bit far from the water at the moment, so he's just going to pose in a manly type of pose. Pose manly, manly for Sean anyway. So I'm just going to set this prop up and then we'll take the shot. I'm going to use f6.3. I'm going to drop my ISO down because I don't really need it up too high, and that's still giving me 5/100th of a second. So now you've got to, and these rocks are sharp, so now you've just got to position yourself so your feet aren't skanked up and your legs aren't cut to pieces, and then just get as low to this as you possibly can, and keep it out of focus. Get your focus point on Sean. You can either do it using the focus point on in the center, focusing on Sean and then recomposing, or move the focus point. I prefer to get the focus point in the center and then readjust. So focus on Sean, get right down low. Right, Sean, look at the camera. And that is how you take better pictures. You just want to use a little bit of forethought, get to eye level of your subject, use low angles, and then use a prop as a little bit of foreground interest to add a bit of depth to the actual image. So you've got a foreground, Sean, my main subject, in the midground, and then you've got the background which will be out of focus because I've used a shallow depth of field. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm completely out of breath. I've still got a load of rocks to scramble over. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you did. My lungs would appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
That's great. Can we go fishing now?
Yeah, go on then.